Good morning, viewers. Welcome to Consumer Shorthand classes. Get ready for dictation. 5 seconds. Start. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to speak to you today about some economic programs which the government proposes to follow. Some of them are new, others were set forth earlier but require to be pursued with greater vigor and determination. Please do not expect magic remedies and dramatic results. There is only one magic which can remove poverty, and that is hard work sustained by clear vision, iron will, and the strictest discipline. Each one of us in our place should determine to do more for our fellow citizens, not only for ourselves. There must be greater respect for state property. The first and foremost challenge is on the price front. In the last 5 days, the prices of many articles have shown a downward trend. To this end, government will take a series of steps to stimulate production, speed up procurement, and streamline the distribution of essential commodities. Our outlook in regard to foreign exchange resources is reasonably satisfactory. Therefore, where necessary, imports will be arranged so that supplies are sufficient. State governments have already been asked to advise dealers to display lists of prices and statements of stocks. Hoarders and those who violate the rules will be severely punished. The vast majority of our people live in the rural areas. We must implement ceiling laws and distribute surplus land among the landless. We want the help of the local people in completing land records. Special care will be taken to ensure that tribal people are not deprived of their land. The program of providing house sites in rural areas will be vastly expanded. Laws will be introduced to confer ownership rights on landless laborers who have been in occupation of those sites of their landlords over a certain period. Evictions will be sternly dealt with. Water and power hold the key to higher agricultural and industrial output. Steps are being taken to bring under irrigation at least 5 million more hectares of land. Proven underground water resources will be immediately harnessed and further survey taken up for irrigation and for the provision of drinking water. The power position has somewhat improved. Dear sirs, we are indeed quite surprised to receive your letter dated July 26, 2006. Before we reply to your letter, we would request you to kindly recall the background which prompted us to enter into a contract with you for consultancy services. At the time when we entered the field as manufacturers of software items, your managing director volunteered to depute your research team to guide us in certain manufacturing processes, and this offer was accepted by us in view of our long standing business relations, with the hope of continuing this mutually beneficial arrangement till we got ourselves established in this venture. As you are fully aware, your managing director and his research team, led by Dr. Ramamurthy, had detailed discussions with us on several occasions, and they had agreed to our terms in toto. Accordingly, a contract was entered into between us on 16th June 2006. This contract was to be in force for a minimum period of 3 years and thereafter, at mutual consent, to be renewed for a further period of 2 years on such terms to be mutually agreed upon at that time. Such being the case, we are unable to understand your choosing to write to us a letter with so many averments, which we strongly deny. There were no occasions when the payment was delayed, and all your research team members would, we are sure, endorse our statement that they were quite comfortable all these days at our factory and at the quarters provided to them. No claim on any account is pending with us. Thanking you, yours faithfully. Dear sirs, we are in receipt of your letter of the 6th June and regret that your complaint refers to our delay in the execution of your order of last month. It is always our custom to give our best and prompt attention and to treat our customers in the most businesslike manner, but unfortunately, the firm which supplies us with a special class of art paper recently had a fire at their mills, a delay being consequently caused in the delivery of our order. However, we have now the paper on hand and it is far superior in quality and finish to any other we have before purchased, in which we trust you will readily agree with us. We have to apologize for the time that was lapsed and shall do our best to furnish you with woodworking machinery catalogs by tomorrow. Should there be any further alterations to be made, kindly return the proofs at your earliest convenience, as we have all the type standing and are waiting to distribute it. We would also like to draw your kind attention to the dummy book which we had forwarded a week ago. We have not yet received it and shall be glad to learn that you have approved of the style and cover, etc. On receipt of your corrected proofs and instructions to print, we shall set to work to complete your order as quickly as possible, probably to finish it in a week's time to suit your time schedule. We regret once again for the delay, assuring you of our best and prompt services at all times. Yours faithfully. That's all.